Our Twitter question today is, when you're considering a bowl game, is location or opponent more important? Use the hashtag BYUSN to sound
I know of a
off.
guy really passionate about this topic.
What's his name?
I believe it's pronounced Eric Mika. Mika?
Mika.
Mika, nice.
Eric Mika just finished up a productive freshman campaign
You could say
for
that.
the BYU basketball team. Yeah, it was great. You know, I'm going to.
Did you think you were productive?
I don't know. I was all right.
You don't
I
know.
guess.
But first and foremost,
Could've done more.
let's talk about your outfit, Eric.
Okay.
Let's get this out of the way. Okay.
This is
Representing Patrick from
Patrick Star.
SpongeBob on your t-shirt.
That's quality.
Thank you.
Did you wear that specifically for us? Like, did you I'm going to wear this t-shirt?
Well, there were, you know, like I said, there were limited options. I have so many clothes I have left in my room, but
You're packing up for your mission.
yeah. But I like this one a lot. So
I'm not sure we have the rights to this, so in post we may have to blur that out after. You may have created a
that'd be
post-production
that'd be
hazard
kind of
for
funny.
us.
People might think it's something worse than it actually is.
Patrick from SpongeBob. Okay, and then the shoes. You're also dealing with limited
Yeah.
shoe
The Josue
choices.
Rivera
Yes.
line. They're neon green.
Yeah,
Sort of.
well, neon yellow, but
Oh, okay.
I never really get to wear these. I never wore them in a game, so I'm just taking advantage while I can.
It's Beach Day with Eric Mika on BYU Sports Nation. Freshman for BYU basketball, leaving on a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to Rome, Italy, 2 weeks from today. How much Italian do you know at this point?
Spit it out.
Zero.
Zero?
I really
Nothing?
don't. I don't know anything just because, you know, I thought when I got my call I could, you know, look at it a little bit, study it, so I wasn't completely lost. But I've just been so buried with stuff I haven't had time. So I know, yeah, pretty much nothing.
Do you know anything? Like hello or anything?
No, I know basketball is Palle Canestro.
That's what you need to know,
Someone
baby.
told me that, and so
That's the first word you should know.
yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was appropriate.
Matt Carlino, in theory, could have taught you some Italian before he transferred, right?
Yeah,
Matthew
His middle name
Mario
is
Carlino.
Mario.
Mario,
I know.
yeah, Matthew Mario
I think
Carlino.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Funny middle name.
Eric Mika's on BYU Sports Nation 2 weeks from today. You leave. Has that set in that you're going to be gone?
No, I don't think it will till probably.
It's about the middle of the MTC, I'll just tell you.
I'm in the MTC,
Oh my
just
gosh.
like crying.
What am I doing?
Crying in my bunk bed. That's too small for me.
You,
That's how everyone's told me, anyways. Is that's when it'll hit me when I'm just like, what am I doing here? But
dude, the moment for me in Sao Paulo, Brazil, was a month in, and it's in the middle of the night on the top of my bunk bed, literally.
Yeah.
But it fit me just fine, and I was like, oh my gosh, where am I, and how long am I going to be here? It was totally awesome, but there's this moment of, oh, okay, this
Yeah.
is real. 2 year sleepover.
Yeah, the first moment for me was in
Sleepover.
South Korea. We're on the subway.
you went to
and
South Korea.
I did.
Yikes.
We're introducing ourselves to people, and I go through my whole introductory spiel, and the guy says something back to me, and I was like, that is not the language they taught us. That is not it. What the heck is happening? But yeah, no, we're really excited for you. Leave for Rome, Italy in 2 weeks. How many times have you said when in Rome since receiving your mission call?
None.
It's delightful. Do continue. When
And I
in
don't
Rome.
plan on it. No offense.
Okay, no, good.
Okay, your girlfriend got
Yes.
her mission call as well to
Yes.
the same mission.
Yep.
What is that all
What
about?
the heck, man? That's
don't-
amazing.
I don't
Do you
know.
know people in Salt Lake? Like, what happened there?
No, I don't know anybody. It came from the big man upstairs,
Yes, it
so
did.
I can't do much about it. But I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it, and I think it's the same kind of thing as just getting out there. I don't think anyone's going to believe it till, you know, if we do see each other maybe once or twice. Like we won't
No
believe
hugs,
it.
man.
We won't believe it till then. Yeah, till our handshake.
Can you write each
Good
other?
day.
Can you write each other?
Probably.
I've heard.
Ooh,
Yeah, you
depends on the mission
can't. You
president.
can't email.
you can send
sister
letters?
missionaries. Yeah, but you can. You can send letters in the same
Unlike
zone.
you, dude, you can't email or write the sister missionaries in your mission.
What? Oh, like I did that? Come on.
Just kidding. In Brazil, you can send a letter anywhere for 1 cent, by the way, in the whole country.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome. So I had friends in Brazil. I'd just send them wherever.
Eric Mika is with us on BYU Sports Nation, headed out on a mission to Rome, Italy in 2 weeks from today. You have several return missionary teammates, Tyler Haas, Kyle Collinsworth.
Guys that got back in great shape.
Yeah, what kind of things do they talk to you about as you head out? What bits of advice do they give to you in terms of the mentality you need to have going out and then coming back?
You know, they've all told me a lot, and so much that it's hard to even think about one specific thing. But I guess maybe just talking to Kyle one time, he just said how sometimes before his mission, kind of, you know, he was in pretty much the same exact spot as me. He always thought about, you know, guys like Jackson, who had already gone on mission and come home, and he's like, gosh, I wish I could, you know, be like them, you know, just be home from my mission, be playing basketball.
Yeah.
And then he said, you know, it completely changed once he got out there, that he was so happy to be out there and just kind of take advantage of the time that he got to be doing what he felt he was supposed to be doing. So just kind of, I guess, live it up while I'm out there. So
yeah, it's you may play in the NBA one day, but you'll never have an experience like this. I promise you. It's fantastic. Tyler Haas went to the Philippines. Kyle Collinsworth went to Russia. I mean, you go all over the place. Italy, fantastic. We got a tweet. Max Merritt once asked you this question. He says, "What are you most worried about losing as far as basketball skills?"
I don't know, because I can't really shoot that well right now, so I feel like that's the biggest
you
thing.
You might get better.
Yeah,
when playing half court.
Honestly, no, I'm okay at shooting. I'm not gonna totally diss myself on that, but I think, I don't know. I think the biggest thing is just conditioning. You know, you know, your touch and your feel kind of goes away, but I think that's something that, you know, you might sit out for a couple of weeks. I haven't touched a basketball in a while, but I think as soon as you touch it, you kind of get that feel back. You're not going to get better not touching basketball, but I don't think I'll necessarily get a lot worse. But, you know, conditioning, it's hard to be in as good a shape as I was all season, so that'll be tough. Yeah. But, you know, BYU's worked with that, so once I get home, I'll be able to get back in shape.
Do you expect to get jabbed in the eyes by anyone on your mission?
Will the goggles come out?
Will the goggles travel?
The goggles won't travel, but I do still have both pairs of goggles. They were in one of my boxes that I put away to keep forever. I don't think I'll get jabbed in the eye, but if I do, I'll be prepared, you know. I know I've been through it before.
The bionic eyes will recover.
Oh, gosh, that was
come back as a RoboCop.
Terrible.
Eric Mika on BYU Sports Nation with us. We're talking about his mission to Italy. Let's talk about your basketball team and specifically your coach, Dave Rose. What kind of advice did you get from him as you begin this new adventure in your life?
He kind of gave me the same advice that I just said Kyle did was, you know, obviously they're bummed to see me go. They never want to let a guy go, but they're all really excited and they're supportive of me leaving. They know, and like Kyle said, they know this is, you know, where I'm supposed to be because I know it's where I'm supposed to be. So he was just excited and very supportive, so it was good.
Eric Mika's on BYU Sports Nation. It's fun that the Lone Peak 3 are in Europe.
Yeah.
Nick Emery in Germany.
We're all pretty close, too.
Yeah. TJ Haas in France, and then you'll be in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. Do you plan on communicating with those guys and, like, meeting in Belgium or something at the end?
I wish. If there was, like, a super mission conference. We're all pretty – I mean, me and TJ are the closest. We looked on a map. I don't know how close. It's like this far on the map, but that was a joke.
It's like 8 miles or something.
But, yeah, it's really close.
No, it is actually pretty close, especially if I was on Sicily or one of the islands of Italy. I'd be really close. But, you know, we'll still be riding throughout. I've written Nick a little bit, and I haven't written TJ. I'm going to write him soon, but I'm going to see him in the MTC, so it'll be cool to keep in touch with them.
Do you not play pickup in the MTC, or will you play a little bit?
I don't know. I think I'll stick to Foursquare, to be honest.
Foursquare at the Missionary Training Center is off the chain.
That's what I heard, and I want to dominate it. So anyone out there listening that plans on
the Tree of Life's also
playing
awesome.
Foursquare, what's the Tree of Life?
You'll learn.
Okay.
We'll chat after.
Move on.
I wasn't even in the Provo MTC. Yes. I just heard about it.
Eric Mika with us on BYU Sports Nation. Let's talk about your basketball season. You went through a full year at the Division I level, coming off a national championship run with Lone Peak High School. What did you learn most about yourself and the game of basketball in this first year?
Well, Well, basketball, I mean, college, you learn right from the first day of practices. Everyone's bigger, faster, stronger in college, and you just kind of have to deal with it. You can't, get massive in 1 year and just kind of dominate like how easy it was to dominate in high school being 6'10". And so you have to kind of adjust and find ways to get around that. And about myself, I don't know. I think, I'm happy with my year. It was pretty good, but I think it gets me excited for the future, knowing that, I don't know what I got, like 12 and 6.5 or something, and I just feel like I can do so much more than I even did this year. So instead of being kind of upset about that, I'm just excited for the future.
Yeah, 11.8 and 6.4 points and rebounds. Yeah, before the season, you were compared to McKelly Wesley. That's what Dave Rose wanted you to be, and you put up similar numbers. The thing that stuck out to me, though, is our stat of the day.
Yeah. It's the BYU Sports Nation stat of the day.
93. Eric Mika's 93 offensive rebounds, the most in BYU single season history. Not for freshmen, for everybody. Did you know that? You had the most of anybody ever?
I heard that, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Congratulations, Eric.
I heard that. That's really cool. 93. Why were you such an effective offensive rebounder this year?
I don't know, because I would have thought for sure Kyle and Nate both got more than me, because I felt like nobody even paid attention to them. I was just getting hammered, and then they would
I'm the one getting blocked out.
They would fly in and steal all my rebounds that I worked so hard for, and then their guy would come off and get me in the face, and then they'd get the rebound. So I thought for sure that
Kyle's
they
got a
would,
5'9" point guard.
Yeah, I thought for sure they would beat me. I think they were both, pretty
They were
close.
top 7 in BYU history as
Yeah.
well. And you guys were the greatest offensive rebounding team in BYU history.
It was fun, and that's just kind of how I always played in high school. Quincy kind of just instilled it into me to just go every time, and if I didn't, I'd get yelled at. So I kind of just always went.
Eric Mika on BYU Sports Nation, freshman center. He was an all-West Coast Conference performer on the freshman team. The 2016 prospectus, we bringing in Nick Emery and TJ Haas, and of course you reuniting the Lone Peak trio. What kind of expectation do you have for that team in 2016?
Well, we've thought about this a lot, and we've talked about it a lot. Me and TJ, especially while Nick has been gone, and then every time, Nick and I email, it comes up, obviously, just how excited we are to get back. But I honestly think we did it in high school against the top competition. I don't see why we can't do it in college. These kids that we played in high school to get to be the #1 team in the nation are the same kids we play now, the same kids that got to the Final Four and even the championship. Some guys on Kentucky. So
like the Harrison twins?
Like the Harrison twins and Dakari Johnson and Casey Hill on Florida. There are so many guys that were on top teams that we beat or competed with, and then just with a little bit more talent that BYU is going to bring in for us, I really think we can do it.
Yeah, that 16-17 team is off the charts. Jake Toulson, Peyton Dastrup, all those guys. It's going to be fantastic. You mind signing our Rise Up flag before you go?
All right.
The hesitation. Wow, I was worried there for a second.
Has anybody signed this?
Yeah, dude.
Yes, we gave you a new area so that you can do it as big as you want.
Wherever you want, man. Let's finish with this. Who's the best lacrosse player in your family? Your younger brother who was #1 on SportsCenter's top 10.
Thanks to you.
Or Alec, who's on the BYU lacrosse team, or you.
Well, to be honest, I don't know if Alec's ever going to see this, and I know my younger brother never will, because I don't even know what he does all day. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's me.
Mika, the best Mika lacrosse player.
And if you don't believe it, if enough people don't believe it, maybe I'll come out and try out after the Mish. We'll see if I feel like it. That's what I did.
Max told us that you could start.
He said you could start on the team.
I don't know about that, but I think I can contribute. I went to a game a couple weeks ago, but it looked good. It was fun to watch.
They could use a 6'10" guy.
I think so.
They could use Eric Mika with the long midi or whatever.
I'm not a long stick guy. I'm an offensive.
You are an offensive guy.
I don't care about I don't care about the defense.
I want to score goals.
I want the goals and the glory, baby.
Eric, great to have you with us. Best of luck to you on your 2-year mission. We'll make sure that we write you.
BYU Sports Nation will write you.
We will write to Eric Mika.
Okay, and I'll write back, and you guys better use it on air.
We will. We will.
We
no
will
matter
do
what
that.
I say.
Guarantee.
We can't guarantee we'll use everything you'll say unfiltered. Holy, thank you.
Come on, I'll be a missionary.